I'm gonna try to quit smoking, but I might need some help, but I'm gonna try. What's going on, guys? Abby here to bring you a little tip and trick on not just starting jiu-jitsu, but continuing jiu-jitsu if you are out of shape or you're just starting to get into shape. So I've noticed there are a few reasons people start jiu-jitsu, and I figured this would be something worth talking about if you haven't yet started. A lot of people will give you a reason as to why they're waiting to start as far as getting into shape, or maybe trying to get stronger, or it's just been a rough season and there's all these excuses as to why they haven't started, but they're going to. Action always takes precedence over all the excuses, and things will work out no matter what. But a lot of times as humans, the excuse is so much easier to say as far as getting into shape before actually starting, and that's just not necessary. Jiu-jitsu is one of the things that will get you into shape as you show up through public accountability and the people you see on a regular basis, along as having that horrible / reality check as far as when you're grappling and realizing some things that you need to work on. There's one particular story that I really wanted to share with you guys because I thought it was very encouraging, and it's something that has stuck with me for a long time. There was actually a guy that started jiu-jitsu a while back, and he was in construction. Really cool guy, had been training pretty consistently, was a dad of I think 2 or 3 at the time, and was really trying to make something of himself, but had some habits that were not the best as far as drinking and smoking and wanting to do better, but it was affecting his jiu-jitsu roles in a big way. So he publicly had come out and was like, I'm gonna try to quit smoking, but I might need some help, but I'm gonna try. I started today. So he had already made the actionable step and just saying that he was just done. And then sure enough, like every few days, one of us would check in on him when he'd come in. Hey, how's it going? Hey, have you still kept, the cigarettes away? The drinking obviously was less, but there were certain things that would trigger the smoking, and that's what was really affecting him drastically as far as in his roles. So it was really cool because I remember there was one particular moment where he was coming back after Memorial Day or some major holiday where he said everyone around him that were his friends at the time that were all smokers were smoking and having a beer, and it was just like this massive desire, and he was like, but I didn't do it. Like, I've been away from smoking so long, as much as it was a desire, I just knew that coming back here and getting my butt kicked and not being able to breathe was so much worse. And so he quit. And that, you can't say for everybody that that's like a winning, story that it went well, but there's a lot of benefits that can come into play by having people around you that want you to succeed. And if you have these bad habits, obviously it depends on the type of fixes that you have. Obviously you want your brain and your emotions to be in a function because you're working with other people directly on some serious moves. But as far as drinking or smoking or depression, anxiety, anything that's going to come into play that you can control but you need support on, that's a great place to go and the perfect time to start. There is no better time to start than when you know that there's a problem that you have the ability to fix, and you're giving yourself every chance to actually make it work because of how you're setting yourself up. So I hope that's encouraging, because we're all trying to do better, right? Nobody in jiu-jitsu has everything completely figured out. And if you're starting and you have these different things that are setting you back or discouraging you, you just need to show up. Everything else will start to work out over time, but taking those actionable steps as far as getting yourself in the gym and verbally saying things that you're going to be working on and holding yourself accountable in front of other people that are going to be choking you out and armbarring you on a regular basis, there's nothing like it. And I have seen so many great stories that I'll probably share over time if my friends and people nearby are okay with. But that's one thing that I think has really changed the lives of so many, is by simply knowing that you don't have to be in shape or have a perfect schedule and routine to make it work. A lot of that comes after the fact. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comment section. If you want me to share or answer any other questions that might come up in the beginning of your jiu-jitsu journey, feel free to reach out. I hope this was helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like, and I'll see you guys next time.